I think
Yeah.
giving men a game plan is so critical to this very thing. And
Yeah.
we have a program on our Get in the Fight ministry, and it's called You Can Win If You Want.
Yeah.
Whole thing is geared towards going through honor, discipline, strength, joy, 8 habits of getting the fight and different things. But it's really
One of the love
exactly.
about that program, and that is as you and I have talked about, previously, is the emphasis on community as a part of
Yeah,
it, right? So we not only need to plan, but our plan has to include bringing others into the fight with us,
exactly.
because contrary to kind of the westerns in movies that we watch, or kind of Western culture, and our thought of the super independence of, I'm going to do this as a lone wolf and I don't need anybody or anyone, that I can win this fight on my own. And that is a lie of the enemy. Then you cannot win this fight on your own. You only win the fight in the context of community, and having those that have your back and that are they're supporting each other and a band of brothers in this fight in order to win.
Man,
On the front.
yeah, we need to give men a plan, and then we need to give them a community. And really, there's just God's magic, the wrong word,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
God, the secret sauce. Yeah, absolutely. Well, this is like a good transition into something else that we had chatted about maybe previously that I want to lead this into, the idea of loneliness in
Mhm.
manhood. So I was telling you, I think previously that there was a study I had read about that had showed that, nationwide, not just with believers, but just men in general nationwide, how many of you men have at least one really great friend who knows you that you could go to? It's that guy you call in the morning, whatever, like when things are falling apart. And it was somewhere near 25% said, I have zero.
Yep.
And then you had mentioned, I think it was a Surgeon General study or something like that. But talk about this huge issue in men's lives of loneliness, depression, all these things that come with that.
Yeah. Man, I would say that there's, at least 25% that's true, that they've got zero that fall in that category. And I would say that there's another 50% that have superficial relationships. They don't have one guy where they have meaningful conversations of depth, meaningful conversations that actually hold up the mirror for one another and challenge us upward in our manhood, that challenge us to be the man that we want to be and that God designed us to be. That we have buddies that we hang out with and engage watching the game, engage in sports or other kinds of superficial kinds of activities that have value. I'm not discounting those. Hanging out and having fun with buds is like a big deal,
Yep.
and that matters. That's an important part of friendship. So don't get me wrong. I'm not downplaying or somehow villainizing those things. I'm just saying that they're insufficient,
Yeah.
that we need not only buds that we hang out and have fun with, but ones that challenge us and that we have real conversations and with whom we hold ourselves accountable to, and being the husbands and dads and men and friends that we desire to be and that God wired us to be and is calling us to. And it's just largely absent.